Morning all. I'm just going to shift the camera around before we get started. If you want today, grab some blocks. Just going to make sure we're focused. Bear with this odd view of my face. All right. So whenever you're ready, if you've got your blocks with you, we're just going to start seated. So it's always quite nice to raise your seat. If there's any issues and you can't hear me, please do quickly shoot me a message. Morning, Kerry. I'm just going to let the hips open. Actually, if you find it helpful, maybe taking the cross of the leg out. So kind of both legs can drop to the floor kind of equally as much as possible. Morning, Ian. Morning, Joe. And then when you're ready, just closing the eyes down. Maybe some of you have had your morning coffee. Maybe you've just rolled out of bed. I'm just going to take a little bit of time to center your mind. Centering this time for your practice. And then breathing out, maybe just what doesn't serve you. If you're holding on to anything, maybe a few nice sighs. Anything from the week. So to bring in that ujjayi, breathing, slight constriction at the throat. It's quite a chilly morning. So constricting the throat to breathe, kind of creating that heat. Just a few more here. And let's say the opening chant while we're seated. And so when we stand, we're just going to jump into our practice, bringing the palms in prayer. And so like I kind of explained in the Ashtanga class with breathwork with you on Tuesday, the chanting is really part of pranayama and part of the breathing process. So you're going to repeat after me and we're going to do them in nice long chunks of each line. And see if you can say them all in one exhale. So Om together. Om. Repeat after me. Vande Gurunam Charanaravindaye. Vande Gurunam Charanaravindaye. Sandarashita Swatma Sukhava Bodhe. Sandarashita Swatma Sukhava Bodhe. Nishreyase Jangalikaya Mane. Nishreyase Jangalikaya Mane. Samsara hala hala moha shantiye. Samsara hala hala moha shantiye. Abahu purushakaram. Abahu purushakaram. Shankachakrasi dharinam. Shankachakrasi dharinam. Sahasra shirasam shwetam. Sahasra shirasam shwetam. Pranamami Patanjalim. Pranamami Patanjalim. Nice. Dropping the hands to the side, maybe coming off your blocks if you're on them. And let's slowly make our way to the tops of the mats. And so early in the morning, especially like to pause halfway in a forward fold. You may agree, may disagree. Give it a try. And then slowly up to standing. Bring the hands to the side, maybe taking a few breaths. Diving into Surya Namaskara. Yekam. Inhale. Dwe. Exhale. Trini. Inhale. Chatvari. Exhale. Pancha. Inhale. Shat. Exhale. Breathing 1. 2, letting the head hang down. 3, sending the hips high. 4, 5, Sapta, inhale. Ashto, exhale. Nava, inhale. Exhaling, Samastiti, Yekam, inhale. Dwe, exhale. Trini, inhale. Chatvari, exhale. Hold it. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sapta, inhale. Ashta, exhale. Nava, inhale. Exhaling, Samastiti, Yekam, inhale. Dwe, exhale. Trini, inhale. Chatvari, exhale and hold. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Breathing 1. Feel free to pedal the heels out. 2, dropping the head down. 3, can you stare at your navel? 4, 5, Sapta, inhale. Ashto, exhale. Nava, inhale. Exhaling, Samasthiti, last one. Yekam, inhale. Dwe, exhale. Trini, inhale. Chatvari, exhale. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Breathing. 1. Staying in your downward dog. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sapta, inhale. Ashta, exhale. Nava, inhale. Exhaling, Samasthiti, Surya, Biyekam. Inhale. Dwe, exhale. Trini, inhale. Chatvari, exhale. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Sapta, right leg, inhale. Ashto, exhale. Nava, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Yikodaja, left leg, inhale. Dwodaja, exhale. Trayodaja, inhale. Chaturdaja, exhale. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Panchadaja, inhale. Shodaja, exhale. Saptadaja, inhale. Exhaling, Samastiti, Yekam. Inhale. Dwe, exhale. Trini, inhale. Chatvari, exhale. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Sapta, right leg. Inhale. Ashta, exhale. Nava, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Yikodaja, left leg. Inhale. Dwodaja, exhale. Trayodaja, inhale. Chaturdaja, exhale. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Panchadaja, inhale. Shodaja, exhale. Saptadaja, inhale. Exhaling, Samasthiti, last one. Yekam. Inhale. Dwe, exhale. Trini, inhale. Chatvari, exhale. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Sapta, right leg. Inhale. Ashta, exhale. Nava, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Yikodaja, left leg. Inhale. Dwodaja, exhale. Trayodaja, inhale. Chaturdaja, exhale. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Panchadaja, inhale. Shodaja, exhale. Saptadaja, inhale. Exhaling, Samasthiti, Padangusthasana, jumping the feet hip width apart, grabbing the toes. Ekam, inhale, lengthen. Dwe, exhale, fold. Breathing. 1. Sliding the shoulders away from ears. See if you can pull the kneecaps up. 3, Lifting the thighs up to the hips. 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, Padahastasana. Inhale again. Lengthen first. Exhale and folding. Breathe. 1. You're going to pull up on the palms. 2. Push the toes down. 3. Creating this little opposing force. 4. Like a mudra under the feet. 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, hands on the waist. Inhale, up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Uttita Trikonasana. Inhale, jump to the right. Point the toes right. Exhale, down. Breathing. 1. So if you can, maybe grab the big toes. 2. And let's try and smooth out the spine to the right. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, come up, turning to the left. Exhaling, reach and folding. 1. Again, body more over the leg. 2. Elongate the spine to the left. Breathing. 4. 5. Inhale, come up, turn on the feet. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Hands down on the floor. Reach the arm. Elongate the spine. 2. So again, it helps to maybe massage the bottom of the spine. In this case, the left side, the muscles there. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, come up, flick the feet to the left. Exhaling, other side. Again, if you can, take the hands, massage the right side of the spine, all the muscles. See if you can get a little bit more. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, come up, face the side. Exhaling, Samasthiti. Uttita Parsva. Jump out to the right, bend the right knee, palm down, left arm diagonal. 1. So pulling in the ribs. 2. But then keep the ribs in, move the body over to the right a little bit more. Dropping that left hip. 4. 5. Inhale, come up, turning to the left. Exhaling, down, same thing. Ribs in, but move the whole body more to the left. 2. Let that right hip drop. 4. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, come up, Parivrtta Parsva. Full posture if you practice it. If not, left knee down. Get the body twisted to the right, hooking the left armpit. Pick up the back knee. 2. Work on the top shoulder, rolling open. 3. Strong, straight legs. 4. 5. Inhale, come up, strong legs, turn to the left. Right knee down or go into full posture. 1. Picking up the back knee. 2. Let the back of the neck, don't kind of curl too much to the chin. Really open up the back. 5. Inhale, come up, face the side. Exhaling, Samasthiti, Prasarita Parattanasana. Inhale, jump out to the right. Exhale, folding, hands on the floor. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Exhaling, folding down. Palms can walk back, dropping the head down. 2. Keep on lifting up the kneecaps. 3. Belly hollow. 4. 5. Inhale, head up halfway. Exhale, hands on the way. Strong legs. Inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale, neutral pelvis. Second one. Inhale, reach arms to the side. Exhale, hands on the waist. Breath in. And exhale, folding. Scoop the belly, thumbs on the back. 1. Let the head hang down. 2. Shoulders away from the ears. 4. 5. Inhale, strong legs, slowly up. Exhaling, neutral pelvis. Inhale, reach arms to the side. Exhale, interlace fingers. Inhale, pull the arms long. And exhaling, fold. Breathing. 1. So just relax the shoulders. 2. See if you can slowly slide them down. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, come up steady. Exhaling, hands on waist. Inhale, pull the chest up. Exhale, folding, grab the big toes. Inhale, launch the chest forward. Exhale, elbows out to the side, folding. 1. So we're going at quite a pace today. 2. Sometimes I find it helps in the morning. 3. If you just dive into it. 4. 5. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale, hands on the waist. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale to the front. Samasthiti, Parsvottanasana. Taking the hands, holding the elbows or palms together. Let's jump out to the right, folding over the right leg. 1. Lift those elbows. 2. Now let's all send the left hip forward. 3. Send the right hip back. 4. 5. Inhale. Come up. Turn to the left. Exhaling over the left foot. So same thing. Right hip forward this time. Left hip back. Almost like a slight scissoring effect at the top of the thighs. 3. Lift those elbows. 4. 5. Inhale, come up, face the side. Exhaling, Samasthiti, Utthita Hasta. I'll leave it up to you whether you want to use a wall in front of you or no wall. Left hand on the hip, pushing down, lifting the right leg up. So if you cannot hold the shin instead, either just holding or you can fold. 1. So go with what works. 2. 3, keep the standing leg strong. 4, says I as I fall. 5, inhale, straighten the body. Exhale, open the leg to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bring it back to the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, everyone stand. Exhale, leave the leg, point the toes. 1, 2, pull the leg back in the hip. 4, and 5. Lower down. Other side. Right hand on the right hip. Either holding the shin and balance here or grabbing the toes and folding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the body. Exhale, open to the left. 1, looking to your right. 2, 3, nice and tall, standing leg. 4, 5, inhale, glide it back to the front. Exhaling, folding once. Inhale, up to stand, bring the leg tall. Exhale, hands on waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lowering down. Ardha Baddha, either going into tree, taking right leg into lotus, maybe holding here, or folding forward, or grabbing the toe and folding forward. Let's vary it. So whatever works for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head, don't move. Exhale, wait. And inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, release. Left side. Left leg in half lotus or tree. Taking your time. Folding over when you're ready. All the way down. Binding or no binding. 1. So let the belly kind of hollow upwards to the spine. Really bring the breath to the rib cage. 3. More space in the belly. More space for your fold. 4. 5. Inhale. Lift the head. Exhale. Don't move. Inhale. Coming all the way up. Exhale and release. Vinyasa. Inhale. Reach on up. Exhaling. Fold. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhaling. Chaturanga. Inhaling. Upward facing. Exhale. And down. Utkatasana. Jump to the front. Sit on down and shift the weight back today. 1. Loosen the shoulders. 2. Squeeze through the inner arms. 3, 4, 5. Hands down. Inhale. Any hop up. Exhaling. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing. Exhale. Down. Virabhadrasana. A right foot to the front. Back heel down. So come on up. Sink into the hips. Shine the left hip forward. 1. Squeeze up through the inner arms. 2. Looking to the thumbs. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten, turn to the left. Exhale, bending the left knee. Send that right hip forward. 2. Squeeze up through the inner arms. 3, 4, 5. Virabhadrasana B. Open up the back foot. Open up the arms. 1. Slide on down. 2. Knee more open to the left. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up, turning to the right. Exhale, bending the right knee. 1. Let the knee open more to the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Send the hands down. Inhale, do any jump up. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhaling, down. Nice. Bend the knees, come through to seated. Moving your butt out the way a little. Hands to the side. Dandasana. 1. Pushing through the balls of the feet. 2. Pulling the thighs back to the hips. 3. So the action is up to the hips. Lift the chest. 4, 5. Paschimottanasana. Grabbing the big toes. Inhale to find length through the lower rib cage. Exhale. Keep the navel sucked up. 1. 2, as we fold, still feel direction to pull the thighs up towards the hips. 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, palms over the toes. 1. Same thing, direction up to the hips. 2, and then the direction up to the body through the head. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. 1 more. Exhale. Holding the wrist, 1, and still pulling up the kneecaps, 2, move the thighs to the hips, 3, imagine you could do that, 4, 5, inhaling, lift the head, exhale. So take your vinyasa. I'm going to use blocks today, so if you've got them, use them, and you're going to just work with what you can. If you're shuffling the feet, please keep shuffling the feet. Every day, a little persistence with your jump throughs will make all the difference. So try not to let go when you jump through and just let the bum sag. So try as much as you can. Don't let the bum drop all the way down. Hands to the back, Purvottanasana. Shuffle shoulder blades forward. Lift on up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Vinyasa. Lift on up. Try your best. Keep the bum lifted. The feeling of the navel, the hips being sucked up high as you come through. Don't give up. Don't let the bum drop. Leaning forward. Dropping on down. Ardha Baddha. Taking that right leg. Half lotus. Or you can also put the leg further forward. Taking a fold. Or for those that know, grabbing the foot. Breathing. 1. So same thing. If you feel kind of the belly smooshing down towards your ankle. 3, think about breathing to the ribs. 4, creating a little bit of a cavern in the belly. 5, inhale, lift the head, exhale, vinyasas across, lift on up, chaturanga, moving through, persevering, really just taking the time to fine tune the little muscles for your jump throughs and jump backs. Left leg taking your bind, or you can just fall down. 1, and again, same thing. Remember, making the cavern in the belly, breathing to the rib cage. 3, it gives you space to fold. 4, keeps the heat in the body. 5, inhale, lift the head, exhale, vinyasa, lift on up, chaturanga, inhaling, upward facing, exhale, down. And again, as you come through, really persevere. Don't let the bum drop as much as you can help it. Triangmukha, taking the right leg back, rolling the calf out, sit on down, folding. 1. So for this, I really use the floor. 2, if you find you're falling to the left. 3, use your hand on the floor, push yourself back to the center line. 5, inhale, lift, exhale, vinyasa. So after using blocks, you kind of get used to changing and interchanging them really quickly in and out of your mat. Left side, rolling, bringing the left leg back, rolling the cuff out, taking your fold, breathing. 1, I can show you what I meant about the floor. 2, so I just put my hand there, push myself back. 3, 4, 5, inhale, lift the head, exhale, quick blocks, really give it a go, stay focused, take it back, don't let the bum drop. Down, Janu Shirshasana, right sole, left thigh, fold, same thing, cavern of space in the belly. 1, relax the right hip. 2, very often you'll find your hip is lifted, squeezing to the front, relax. 4, send it back on the right side. 5, inhale, lift, exhale, vinyasa, up, back, keep practicing. This will come. Take it back. Lift the bum, don't let it drop. Left leg, sole in the right thigh, cavern in the belly. 1. And again, let that left hip drop to the back. You'll feel it in your lower back. 3, like you're sliding it back down. 4, 5, inhale, Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, vinyasa. Lift on up. Chaturanga. Moving through. Janu Shirshasana V. Sitting on the heel, so right sole and the left thigh. Flex the ankle so the knee comes to about 2 o'clock. Sit on the heel. If you've come off your mats, don't worry. 1. Keep in mind that cavern of breath. Breathe to the rib cage. 3. You kind of make a natural hollow. 4. 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, ready. Lift on up. Chaturanga. Moving through your vinyasa. Janubi on the left side. Left foot in. Bring the knee forward a little. Sit on up on the heel. Make the cavern. Fold. Breathing. 1. Similar thing heel at the left. Hip relax. 2. Slide it back. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, vinyasa, lift on up. Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhale, down, Janusi. Come through to seated. Lift the bum. Drop it at the last minute. Taking the right toes to the right. Hold under the ankle. And shuffle, 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 shuffle. Take your time, maybe with this a little shuffle, shuffle. Heel anywhere on the thigh, drop the bum down. Cavern in the belly, fall. 1. So this is set to stimulate your digestion. 2, and also excretion. 3 of the heel pressing into the intestines. 4. 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, vinyasa. Up, back, moving through. And as you come through, really, really persevere. Lift the bum. Try not to drop it immediately. Left toes. So squash, squash, squash. Heel on the thigh. And folding. 1. So anyone with any knee issues, 2, maybe take the leg further forward. 3, maybe don't fold. 4, 5, inhale, lift the head. Exhale, release, vinyasa. Kind of don't think about it too much. Moving through, keeping the heat. Marichasana. 8. Jump through. Bring the right foot up, leaning forward. Okay, so we're going to do this tiny exercise. I thought it was quite helpful when we did it in the Tuesday class. Hands to the front. I want you to lean as far forward as possible. Think about the lower ribs trying to reach your thigh. We're going to play with directions on that right bent knee. Okay, so think about the whole shin and calf. Send it back behind you. So you're moving from that right hip all the way back and then send it forward. And we're just playing with these motions of back. Let the hip drop behind you, forward, and then back. Really send it back behind you, forward, and back and forward. Okay, nice. Now a different direction. East and west. Oh, I'm terrible at which one is which. Right. So we're going to open up the hip to the right. Maybe you come onto the side of the foot. And now squeeze it into the body. Left and right. Let it open. Squeeze it in and left. Right. Let it open. And then left. Squeeze it. Keep it squeezed to the body. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lean forward. Keep the inner thighs squeezed. Grab the arms. Go around. Drop the head down. Now we're playing with that backward motion. So instead of forward, drop the hip back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, vinyasa. Lift on up. Chaturanga. And then coming through to seated. Other side. Left goes up. Okay, and we'll play with that the same thing. So I'm going to face this way so you can have a look. I want you to lean forward as much as possible first. And then we're playing with this hip, this leg. So hip all the way back. So rather than out, we're trying to send it back as much as you can. And then bring it forward as much as you can. And back. Forward. So keep the foot flat on the floor. We're not moving the sole of the foot, just the hip. And if it's not quite there, just keep kind of trying to envision sending the bum back and down, sending the bum forward and up, and back and down, forward and up. Okay, now to the left. So open up the sole of the foot and bring it in and squeeze it so the thigh touches your armpit. Open up and squeeze it to the body. And again, opening up, squeeze it to the body. Keep it squeezed, engage the inner thighs. Lean forward, binding round, dropping the head. And then the hip moves back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, vinyasa. So a lot of Ashtanga is learning to bounce back. That sounds cheesy, but it really helps relate to life. Bouncing back, going through another vinyasa. Left foot in half lotus, right foot up, and same thing. So we're going to remember those principles. This time, squeeze the knee into the armpit as much as you can. Keep it squeezed as you bind. Drop. And now let the bum slide back and down. 2, all the while you're breathing to the rib cage. 3, creating that cavern of space. 4, so you're kind of almost pole vaulting over your left leg. 5, inhale, lift the head. Exhale, release. So we're going to bounce back. Keeping it springy, being able to move and react quickly and down. Right sole in half lotus, left foot up. And again, don't forget, squeeze the inner thigh before you bind. Drop the heavy head. Send the left hip back. 1. You may find this maybe counterproductive. 2, because your head comes off the floor. It's okay. 3, kind of anchors you back. 4, as you explore more forward potential. 5, inhale, lift the head. Exhale, release, vinyasa. Marichasana C. Bend the knees. Come through to seated. Right foot up. Sit up tall. As you turn, try not to collapse at all. Sit up tall the whole time. Even as you turn, keep the spine tall. Keep the spine tall. Going for your bind or going for your hug. 1. Sit up tall. 2. So you're using your left hand. 3, to constantly push you to the front of the feet, the front of your mat. 5, inhale, head forward. Exhale, release and bounce back. Vinyasa. Left side when ready. Come through to seated. Drop the bum. Left side. Draw it tall. Keep it tall as you turn into your twist. Keep it tall. Either bind or hug. 1. And then send the weight forward. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, head forward. Exhale, release, vinyasa. Lift on up. Chaturanga. Upward facing and downward dog. Marichasana D. Come through to seated.
Keep the bum lifted. Taking the left foot, either tuck it. Actually, let's all do a different version. So this is a good one to learn as a substitute for Marachasana D. Taking the left foot, and we're just going to curl it under us. So the bum's on the floor, left foot's curled, the knee points forward. Okay, take the right foot over the knee, over the left thigh. Nice. Same thing, drawing yourself up tall. So in this position, as we twist, remember that your hips can slide kind of in this motion away from each other, so they don't have to stay facing forward the whole time. Your right hip can move back. So play with that action first. Sitting up tall, either going for a hug or seeing if we can put the body really close to the thighs. See if the hand can go around to reach the foot. And then sit up tall, right hand off the floor. Curl it behind you. 1, 2, and again, pull yourself to the front. 3, 4, you're doing good. 5, inhale, head forward. Exhale, release. So vinyasa. So that posture is in the second series, but it can be substituted for the trickier Marachasana D if you can't get your feet into lotus. So right side, the knee points forward, the foot tucks, left foot goes over, and remember the hips can slide. So the left hip can move back and almost let it. It helps with the twist. Lean on up, and then take the arm close, either hug, or you can try and go for the bind of the foot. 1, so try not to lean back this way. 2, pull yourself up to the front of the mat. 3, and up to the ceiling. 4, 5, inhale, head forward. Exhale, release. Vinyasa, bouncing back. Navasana, coming to the front. Keep the legs lifted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hands down. Inhale, bum up, exhale, put it down. Second one. 1, feel free to go for full boat. 2, or keep it at half. 3, whichever you can, lift the chest up more. 5, cross, inhale, up, exhale, down. Third one. 1, 2, lift the chest. 3, 4, 5, cross, inhale, up, exhale, down, breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cross, inhale, up, exhale, down. Last one, straight legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa, bouncing back. Upward facing, downward dog. Okay, at this point, if you've got blocks, I normally remove it. Okay, we're going to come and jump or step the hands forward from the feet. So we did this last week. I don't know if you find it helpful. Let's try it again this week. We're going to just play with the pull of the belly up, the pull of the hips up. So as we move back and forward, going to imagine like a giant has just got his pinches on your waist and your hips. It's going to keep you up, guide you back, guide you forward, guide you back. And we're going to play with this lift up as we jump back and forward. Okay, so bending the knees. Imagine you're really trying to land the feet forward of the hands quite a lot. We're going to jump forward, keep the hips high, hands on the floor, bounce in the legs, jump back to downward dog. Hips high. The giant is picking you up from the hips, jump forward and jump back. Jump forward and jump back. Nice. Now we jump forward. Slowly soften the belly. Bring the shoulders under the knees. Palms down. Drop the bum. Those doing bhuja, get prepared Maybe swizzle the legs together. For those that aren't doing it, you're just going to balance here with the feet untied. 1. In Bhuja. 2, you're going to drop the head to the floor. 3, if not, balance here. Maybe try and bind the feet. And 5. Okay, everyone come up to this position. So you're like a hanging necklace. I want you to remember that sensation of the bounce as we jumped back just a second ago from the front little crouch all the way to your downward dog. So release the legs, keep this. Now we're going to bounce, okay? For those that can, go into Titibhasana. For those that can't, just stay on the legs. Think about the bounce of the feet like you've got a wall in front of you. 1, 2, 3. Kick off. Bounce into Chaturanga. Nice. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhaling. Down. Another opportunity to jump all the way forward. So we're going to bounce to the front, soft belly, and then drop the shoulders under the knees again. And we're going to find that balance on the hands one more time. As the bum drops down, the feet maybe come off the floor. Think about the inner thigh squeezing into the shoulders. Bend the elbows out to the sides. Drop the bum down. Hands out to the sides. Smear it on the floor. Creep the legs forward. Squeeze the inner thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to come back to Supta Karmasana. So pick yourself up from this point. You're going to get the arms involved. Waddle yourself all the way up. Hands on the mat, under the knees. And then pick yourself up. So just push off the hands and coming to this position. All right. So to lift up, think about giving your chin to your friend in the bush in front of you, chin to your friend, like you're kind of going towards a light in front of you, chin forward, chest forward. And we're going to play with that kick and the bounce off the legs, little bounce all the way to try not to hit your furniture. Moving into upward dog and down. Nice. We're going to do a bit more prep for Supta Karmasana. So when you're ready, come through to seated. Usually from that posture, we kind of get into it straight away, but I thought we'd prep it slightly because it's a tricky one. So we're going to lie down. Kind of move your hair out the way. Anyone who's got a hair bubble? Okay, this left leg can do whatever it likes. It can be flat, it can be up, whatever. We're working on the right hip for now. So we're picking the leg up and just give it a shake. We want the glutes, hamstrings to be pretty loose as we go into this. So no tightening through kind of the back because it really will hinder where we're trying to get to. And now we're just going to pull the foot in like a half diamond shape. So you imagine like a little bit of an awkward pigeon. And just slowly, don't overdo it. Obviously, please don't wrench off your own hamstrings. With your left foot for balance, we're going to just play with bringing the foot maybe to the chest a few times and feeling really this stretch in the outer hamstring. So that is quite a main limiter for Supta Karmasana. And now, even if you're kind of not touching the chest, bring it towards the chest. Okay, now we're going to make the angle of the knee a little bit more. Hold the foot. We're going to bring it towards the chin. So try not to stiffen up the legs. Keep it loose. We really need to keep it loose. Kind of notice if there's lots of crunching. So for me, that is on the right. Yeah, just tight through the hamstrings. Would you believe it? The outer one. Okay, now towards the eyes and the nose. So again, you might not be able to touch. And again, you might notice a little twanging here and there. Just be mindful. Okay, give this one a rest and work on the left side. So left leg comes up, kind of like a half diamond. Firstly, bring it to the chest. And this is similar to pigeon. So as we do this, it really keep the back of the left leg soft, relaxed. We're not trying to squeeze the leg in, just conditioning slowly. Now pull it a little higher towards the chin. So again, it might not touch. Just get to kind of just have a play. Is anyone's arms getting pumped? And you can go as fast as or slow as you like. I might be going a bit quick. And now towards your nose or your eyes, so a little higher. Nice, release the foot. Lots to play in Supta Konasana. Okay, right side, back again. The left foot can come up on the mat. Now we're going to bring it towards the face. So wherever it was, towards the face, and hold it away from your face. And then we're going to lift the head up, holding here. Strengthening the core. So in Supta Konasana, once the legs go behind the head as the head goes on the floor, the core really has to do quite a lot of work to hold it here and kind of brace yourself against the weight of the legs, which are super heavy on the head and neck. Such a big different many factors in play with Supta. I don't know if anyone else struggles with it as much as I do. But I find these things really help. Dropping down, swapping sides. Left foot towards your face. Lift the shoulder blades off the floor. And just hold it here. There's no need to kind of make it any harder or crunch it. Just hold it here. Going for longevity. And down. Now taking both feet kind of in front of your eyes and up. If you have neighbors watching you, which I might do, this might look a bit ridiculous. Nice, and all the way down. Okay, roll yourself up. Let's take a vinyasa just to keep the bounce in the body going. And we're going to prep for Supta with one more thing. So rather than the classic pigeon with the right foot forward, we're going for slightly more open hips. So the foot in pigeon is normally the left foot now will be near your armpit under the shoulder. We're going to put the foot more forward and under your face. So creep it forward like you're about to do warrior one. Then move it to the edge of that right foot and drop the knee out. This helped me immensely. So definitely use your hands for help. And maybe again, just let the knee roll out so you're easing into it. And then see if you can settle on a spot. So those with sensitive knees, you may find it better to curl the toe or just pad the left knee. All right, and you're going to try your best to see if the weights can just really drop on that right side. Feel free to go lower. Feel free to kind of do just whatever awkward arms to help prop you up in this position. And so with this odd wonky pigeon, you're again, I don't know if you can feel it, but you're working that outer hamstring, the same as maybe what you have felt when we were on our backs trying to bring the foot close to your face. And this is a massive limiter for any Supta Konasana, for legs behind the head. So this is quite a good yin-y one if you did want to get the hips a bit more open. Get the legs a bit more long in a different area rather than the main body and the central part of the group of hamstrings. Okay, bring the palms down, tuck the back toes, just lift it up, give it a little jiggle, and then let's do the left side. So pigeon, and then move the foot into like warrior one. Come to the outside of the foot, drop the knee, and you'll really notice quite instantly which is the tighter side for you. For me, it's not this side, it's totally the other one. No crunching on this side. Okay, so just kind of bounce into it a little before picking a place that you can settle. And maybe don't just go gung-ho too low, too fast. Really work around what's the best arm position for you to just stay here and work with that outer hamstring getting its time. And actually, we quite often ignore this outer hamstring. Few more breaths. Okay, palms down. And then into your downward dog. Okay, make some space in front of you. So now, how does it feel? It should this kind of outer thigh side should feel a little bit more loose and supple. Okay, so we're going to test our theory. Jump to the front. Get yourself tucked in. Drop yourself down. Back towards a Konasana, okay? Except we're not going to get the feet nice and flat out. We're going to keep it in on our mats, like you're aiming for the soles to come together, okay? And then roll your shoulder a little bit more under. See if you can really tuck left shoulder, curl the spine, tuck the right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder. Really work it under. Maybe grab the bum, grab your back, and then waddle the feet. Creep them close to each other. Breathing. 1, 2. So bracing the core down. 3. Rounding the spine. 4, 5. Lift the head, waddle the feet a little wider, bring the hands back under on the mat, and then lift and push yourself back up. Whew, okay, jiggle out the feet. Same thing, give the chin to your friend in the front. Give the chin forward. And then we're going to find that bounce. Kick off the imaginary wall in front of you to your chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing, nice one. Okay, jumping through to seated Garbha Pindasana. So that prep should hopefully help your Garbha Pindasana as well. For those that can, you're going into full lotus. Get the hands through and hold. If not, full lotus, holding the hands around. I'm going to face you so you can see. Whoop. And you're really aiming for a tight lotus so the hands can clasp. If not, cross legs, holding the feet. Round the spine. 2, 3. Rounding the spine. 4, 5. Keep the spine round. We're going to exhale down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, another good one for the neighbors. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Keep going. I'm struggling with this today. All the way up. When you come to the front of your mat, roll up, hands to the floor. Lift the bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower the legs. Release. Vinyasa. Nice. From downward dog, come through to seated Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Lean forward. Cavern in the belly. Down. 1, 2, 3. Long with the chest. 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head, round the spine for second one. 1, 2, forehead to the toes. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift on up. Exhaling, vinyasa. At this point, I normally bring the blocks back. Nice. Coming through to seated. Going, we're nearly there. Taking the feet wide. Hands on the outside of the feet. Folding down. 1. Or hands on the legs. 2. Or hands on the floor. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhaling, weight that hold higher up the legs. Inhale, straight legs holding. 1, 2. So lift the chest up. 3, 4, 5. Cross the legs. Vinyasa. Hands to the blocks. Lift on up. Bounce back. Moving through vinyasa, coming through to seated. Sit on down, shuffle forward, lie down, and bring the legs back and wide. 1, grabbing the big toes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, roll up, balance on the bum. Don't hit the window. And exhale. Dropping on the calves all the way forward. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, cross vinyasa. Take it back. From downward dog, coming through to seated. Don't drop the bum. Lowering down, lie down. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhaling, lift the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head down. Exhale, leg open. 1, 2, 3. Steady breath. 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, head down. Exhale, leg down. Left side. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Breathing. 1. So really working through the core. Lift the shoulders off the floor. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head down. Exhale, leg open. 1. Shuffle around, find some space. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, head down. Exhale, leg down. Roll yourself up on the blocks. Vinyasa, bouncing back. Down, nice. We'll do these last 2 postures before we close. Coming down, taking the feet back, lying down. Halasana, grabbing the big toes. When you're ready, inhale, roll up, balance on the bum. Point the toes, wrist bones pointing up to the ceiling. 2, chest up. 3, looking up. 4, 5. Vinyasa, cross hands, lift on up, bounce back. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhaling, down. 1 more posture. Come through to seated. Sit on down. And again, lie yourself down. Grab the ankles, sides of the feet, or the big toes again. When you're ready, we're going to inhale to the bum. Inhale, roll up. Okay, exhaling. Take anywhere on the legs, moving into a forward fold. If you can't keep the legs straight, move the chest and the thighs together. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, open up. Exhale, vinyasa, bounce back. Nice. Moving into back bends now. Coming through to seated. Sit on down. Move the blocks. Lie on down. Bring the feet up onto the mat. Rolling the knees in. Changing up the gear a little in your head. Making time for opening in the chest. Some inward introspection for your closing series. Turn the toes in. And when you're ready, 3 back bends of your choosing. You can do full back bend or half back bend. Coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower down. 2 more. Inhale up. 1, 2, straightening the inner arms. 3, if you're in the full wheel. 4, take it to the chest. 5, and lower down. 1 more. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Lower down. Roll yourself up. Legs out in front of you. If you've got a block, this is so nice. Block in the belly and let the spine hang over the block. 1. Just creates a bit more space. 2, after we've backbended. 3, space in the back. 4, let's get to 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to move straight to the closing sequence. So shuffle forward so you've got space in front of you. I'm going to lie on down. I find it super helpful to get the arms under already so we can make the elbows already quite close before you bring yourself up into shoulder stand. So if you want to try it, 1, I'll try not to shout at you. The mic is really close to my mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 8, 6, 7, and 8. Halasana, taking the legs behind your head. 1, hands on the back. 2, or interlace the fingers. 3, don't copy me, I'm holding the mic. 4, 5, gazing to the navel. 6, looking literally inwards. 7, 8, more looking inwards coming your way. Karnapidasana, dropping the knees to the sides of the ears. If you need to, hands on the back. 1, looking at the navel. 2, accepting yourself. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hands on the lower back. Lift the legs up and get the legs into lotus or cross-legged. Whichever you're at, stay balanced on the shoulders, hands under the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pindasana, staying on the shoulders, bringing the legs close to the body and hug the arms. 1. You can also do this on your back. 2, 3, so hard to talk here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hands down on the mat. Slowly lower yourself down. Keep the legs cross-legged or in half lotus. Palms under the bum, or if you've got your lotus, then holding the feet, slide the chest up, crown of the head back. 1. Breathing to the ribs. 2, like a nice big relief. 3, looking outward again. 4, looking up at the forehead. 5, or maybe down to the nose. 6, 7, and 8. Either using the hands for support if you find your neck can't quite take it, and getting the legs out 45 degrees, or get the hands involved as well. 1, so there's no more advanced way. 2, checking in how you feel. 3, what your body's doing. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Everything to lower down. Nice rolling up. Take a vinyasa. So we workshop quite a bit today. We're just going to do a little bit of a shorter headstand sequence. So for those that need to now bring your mat towards a wall, get the hands ready. Nice. And for those that don't headstand yet, still get the hands ready. Maybe going up for 10 and then doing half headstand for 5, and then everyone meet in child's. For those that are unsure, you're going to work with me with just this exercise. Clasp the hands together. We're going to move back and forward for 10. So heels to the floor, bend the knees if you need. Drop the head in like you're about to go into your headstand. And so you can kind of linger on each one a little longer. And after a few rounds, you'll sort of feel your shoulders start to talk to you maybe. And we really need to get these shoulders nice and strong to be able to help and aid your headstand. They're the foundations. Okay, so for those in your headstand, keep going. 10 and then 5, just a little shorter today. After you've done your 5 half headstands, back into headstand. And everyone knees down. Let's meet in child's. And so your hands really can be anywhere for your child's pose. It really depends on your body, your shoulders, where they prefer to be. Nice, peeking the head out. Pull yourself to your vinyasa. And we'll end with binding, breathing, and lifting. Coming through to seated, half lotus, full lotus, or just crossing the legs. If you've crossed the legs, you can perhaps bring the hands forward and lean forward, or hold the elbows and drop the head down, whichever works best for you. If you've got your lotus and you're trying to bind the feet, tight lotus, and by that I mean really the knees are quite forward, leaning forward, and it's a little bit of a backbend situation. I wish I was there, I could help you. Everyone head to the floor, wherever your hands are. Really closing down your practice. Keeping the gaze internal. Space for your mind. Space for your body and yourself. Coming up. Releasing the toes. Thumb and pointer together.
closing the eyes. Keeping that internal gaze. Breathing here. Really allowing your mind to do what it does. Maybe it's wandering around. Maybe you have some thoughts it's kind of stuck in your head. And just breathe. Not trying to change them. But no, we can bounce back. We can breathe through them. We can move through them and live through them still. Let's keep the gaze internal. So maybe keep the eyes closed. Hands under the thighs a little on the side. Knees up, lean forward, bum up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go to 8, 7, and 8. Lowering down, releasing the legs. Vinyasa. I'm just gonna check with that. Okay, and from here we're going straight into Shavasana. So come to the front, legs out in front of you, and slide yourself down. Lying down. Nice. I think we've worked quite fast and hard today. So give yourself some time to relax into your rest. If you need to, grab your jumpers. And maybe go back to that internal reflection. Maybe for you, that's just sitting here, being able to be still for 5 minutes to yourself. Now we've kind of got the energy out, flowing. Checking in with your mind. Again, another bunch of things flying around. And if so, just know you have the ability, the capability to breathe through it. The thoughts will pass, the moments will pass. So let's make sure you're really, really, really comfortable. Let the eyes be heavy, closed. Let your cheeks be soft, the tongue relaxed. The whole body heavy. legs, hips. And if you're at home and you normally turn off at this point, try and keep it running. We've left enough allocated time for your rests. Try and stick with it, especially if you struggle with resting. Give this as much oomph as you did with the jumping forward and back, as much attention. Give it your time. So as you lie here, you can start to tune me out if you're kind of sick of my voice. If not, I thought there's a really nice poem that I found. I'll just read it out. If there's one thing that I may tell you, let it be you are your home. Your body is the only house that you will ever truly own. Maybe it's got some broken windows and there are tear stains on the floors. Maybe you lock the things you wish you weren't behind its many doors. But there is a wisdom on its bookshelves and a laugh to light the rooms. There's a vase upon the table where the love you've grown all blooms. Dreams sit on the mantelpiece next to kindness and your trust. Where you use them all so often they have no time to collect dust. So please don't look at mansions with that envy in your eyes. There's more than makes a home than its appearance or its size. Your body is your shelter, so you deserve to love it all. Don't let the world stand round outside and tell you how to paint your walls. How lucky that you have somewhere to protect you from the night. And if there's cracks left from the past, well, then they just let in more light.
If you feel like lying here for longer, maybe just stay down. If you feel like moving, start to move nice and slow, whether that's a stretch or some gentle twists and turns. For those that want to remain lying down, staying there. And for those that want to get up, slowly making your way to seated. We'll meet each other at seated. We'll end with the closing chant, bringing palms in prayer and Om together, and then just repeat after me. Swasti prajabhyaha paripalayantam. Swasti prajabhyaha paripalayantam. Nyayena margena mahim mahishaha. Nyayena margena mahim mahishaha. Go brahmanebhyaha shubhamastu nityam. Go brahmanebhyaha shubhamastu nityam. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Loka kalyana samriti rastu. Loka kalyana samriti rastu. Vishvashanti rastu. Vishvashanti rastu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thumbs to the forehead, dropping the head down. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys. It's such a nice way to start the Friday morning. So take your time if you can before you start work. Maybe just make more time for yourself if you can. If the kids haven't screamed at you yet. Nice. Bye. I'll leave the video running for a bit, so if you've got any comments or questions, you can type them down. If you liked the poem, I'll post it up on our Instagram as well. It's from this really talented young Canadian, I think she's Canadian, poet who's like 19. Really insightful at 19. Oh. Oh, Patricia, that's interesting. You're correcting your legs on shoulder stand. Oh, nice. I'd like to hear about that. If you can, message our account and tell me more. That'll be helpful, because maybe we can put a little thing together about shoulder stand. Oh, yes, this crazy jumpsuit, Jane. I thought I'd jazz it up. Yeah, Ian, it was. I kind of shed a tear. Kerry, that's I'm sure you did very well, Kerry. You always do. Cool. Oh, there's a new class. I forgot to say, if you're still there, anyone's listening. Tuesday, 12:30, we're starting a class called Asana Workshop. So if you've got any ideas, we're going to spend like 40 minutes, so a short one, warming up and then working on like techniques of quite specific asanas. So next Tuesday, we're going to start with sun salutations. So how we can wind them down, ramp them up, what to do properly with the back and the toes, hips. But if you've got any suggestions, always like email in or message us online to Trika's Instagram account or Facebook. Be nice to take submissions about what everyone wants to work on in lockdown. Got all the time. All right. So nice to practice with you. It's such an anchor to the days, definitely. Cool, man. Right, I'm gonna get a coffee. I hope you guys have a nice drink as well. Thank you so much. Bye, 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 bye.